We have another call on the line, Lenny, I believe, from Panama City. Lenny, go ahead with your question, sir.
Hey, Ted.
How you doing,
You got
sir?
just the guy I've been needing to talk to.
Hey, Lenny, what can you do? What can we do for you?
Well, as you know, I'm in the part, between the injury and the resolution and the ability of not being able to work. My credit cards are maxed out, and I can no longer make payments on them. What is the process I need to go through to first, deal with this credit card companies?
Perfect.
And,
very good question there, Lenny, because Lenny's in a situation where he's been injured, can't go back to work, so he's having financial difficulty as the case moves through the process. And so these credit card debts are piling up while he's not able to generate income. What would you give as general advice, Mike, and someone that's facing that looming credit card debt? How do you start trying to attack that animal?
This is the way that I explain kind of credit card debt and dealing with it to everybody, right? Is you have to look at it and say, is this a mountain that I am able to overcome, right? You look at your income, you look at your expenses, and you ask yourself reasonably, can I make meaningful payments towards this debt to pay it off and beat the interest curve, right? Because that's the number that a lot of people don't think about as the interest curve. And if the answer to that question is no, you're looking at it every month and you're going, the best I can do is barely make my minimum payments. Well, then you probably need to consider bankruptcy, because what you want to do is you want to get the most out of your money. So if you're going to go spend $2,500, all right, well, you might want to spend $2,500 wiping out all of your debt, as opposed to just paying down on one credit card. Now, I want to touch back on what Lenny was saying, because it raises two potential issues. On the one hand, you could have somebody who perhaps is dealing with workers' compensation, right? And so they're getting money through a workers' comp claim. That's an exempt form of funds coming in. Now, on the other hand, if say you're in an accident or something like that and you have a standard personal injury claim, that's an unexempt source of revenue. And so in Lenny's situation, he may be in a spot kind of like where we were talking about the Chapter 20s, where now you got this asset that needs to come into the estate. You may need some of that money to offset some of those debts, and you need that protection. And so, Lenny, if that's the situation you find yourself in, my friend, what I would say is reach out to our office and let's have a little bit more of a detailed conversation about your specific situation, because depending on how that claim is, what the size of that claim is, and what your debt load is, it can change any number of potential bankruptcies that may be available to you.
Very good. Thank you for that, Mike.